Welcome back. This is vghorpade here again, and today I wanted to talk about a very significant issue that we are facing, and many people are ignoring this. Many companies have decided to work from home. Their bottom line, their profitability, if you look at the Sensex, has gone up tremendously because most of the companies have decided to cut costs, not send people to the office and have them working from home because of coronavirus. How many people do you know in your neighborhood who have been sitting in the house and have had a corona attack? I'm sure the answer is many. How many people you know who have stayed at home without even stepping out of the house and have had corona and have died in the hospital? For that also, your answer is going to be many. So by sitting at home, by working from home, are you guaranteeing that you're not going to get corona? I would say no. What are the issues by you working from home? What are the advantages? Okay, these are the claims. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe there are many more, but I'll just list some of them. Number one, you save on travel time. True. Number two, your productivity goes up because you are working in an environment where you're comfortable. Debatable. Number three, your working hours are going to be more flexible. Debatable. Number four, is that your work-life balance is going to be fantastic because you're working from home. Debatable. Your personal happiness is going to be more because you're going to be spending time with your family. Debatable. So this working from home business and avoiding going to the office is highly debatable. Number two, not getting corona, not getting into the hospital is even more debatable. So now the question is, my dear friends, if we are trying to look at infection control, sanitation, as well as disinfection, how are we going to address a bigger issue that you are trying to solve? And more importantly, for a short-term perspective, it is great to have people working from home. But from a long-term perspective, like everything else, it can be a disaster. What are the potential solutions? What can we do to address the fact that when people have a mix of going to the office and staying from home, are these the solutions? This is what I'm going to address in this video. Number one, when you are in close proximity with your near and dear ones, please underline the word near and dear. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So many people, when they are away working in the office, away from their near and dear ones, and when they come back home, they get a warm welcome and embrace. But when they are in close proximity to each other, the amount of animosity, I'm sorry to use the word, and uncomfortableness increases significantly, especially in the major metros where this working from home business is being implemented. People would like to stay away from each other and then come back to cohabit with each other. So we really need to address this issue and understand how we are going to overcome this, because what I'm going to tell you next has an even deeper impact. Productivity. I am sure many people are like me, where they become a participant in the house when they are working from home. What that means is you're going to be washing vessels, okay? You're going to be helping in the cleaning up, okay? You're going to be helping around with this homework with the kids. And then suddenly you have either a customer or your boss or someone call you and say, hey, please get onto a Zoom call. Or please get onto a Google call or Microsoft Teams, Cisco WebEx. You just have to drop everything that you are doing and immediately tell whoever are your co-participants in your house, hospital, wherever you are staying. Mainly we're talking about home. I'm really sorry, I've got to get back to my work. This creates a large disruption in relationships. How would you like to have someone tell you when you're talking to them, hey, excuse me, please stop talking to me. I've got to listen to someone else. I'm not even talking about telling them I've got to go back to work. How rude is that? How difficult it is when you are in a room and suddenly your small kid or your wife come in and tell you, hey buddy, hey papa, hey hubby, can you please do this, can you please do that? And you look at them with a big frown and say, can you please not disturb me? You think of the humongous impact this is going to have on human relationships. Very, very important questions. And how can you be happy? How can you have increase in productivity where first the novelty of the whole experience, many people I've talked to, they are very happy working from home. After about 2 months, they're saying, boss, when are you calling me out? There's some work or something so I can come down. And after about 4 to 5 months, many people are dreading the fact that they have to work from home. What is my potential solution for you? Number one, please understand that the virus, coronavirus, is now airborne. Number two, unless you are physically, mentally, and spiritually in a good state, where you're able to deal with stress in a balanced manner, you are going to fall ill. So we could adopt what was prior to COVID, where people had what we call flexi working hours. And if you want to revive the economy, you will have to have people sitting in a car, sitting in a bus, going out, buying some snacks at the office place, having lunch. All the real estate owners will need you coming back into a location where you can have your office time, your office friends. You get back home, you have your family and your family friends around you in your apartment complex, house, wherever you are in the big metros. What do you mean by flexi working hours? What that means is you have the option of working some days in the office, some days at home, and you decide when you want to come in or not come in into the office. What I call a hybrid model, which is a happy medium. Because if many people continue with this trend of working from home, I can give it to you in writing. The coronavirus is not going to go away very soon, despite whatever people tell you. I mean, the vaccination success rate is about 90 to 92%. And that got me into another debate, which I think I should raise over here. Some people I was just sitting down with today, they said, Vikram, if you look at Wuhan, the origin of the virus, the numbers have flattened out at 82 to about 84,000. Why isn't the world going and learning from Wuhan how to control the virus? And another friend in that discussion said that if a problem is created or if a problem originates from somewhere, without getting into a blame game, the people who have potentially created the problem or where the problem originated from potentially know the cure. So there are two extremes, I told them at the end of the discussion. One is very clear, that either those numbers are being suppressed intentionally, and number two, what they're saying is true, that the source of the problem or where the problem originated, they have a solution. So why aren't we learning where the vaccination can come from? That the Chinese have a vaccine. Is the vaccine 100% efficacious compared to a 92% efficiency? And why are we suppressing the Chinese vaccine if it is going to come out? Recently in a BRICS meet, President Xi Jinping told our Honorable Prime Minister that China is willing to cooperate with India. So already you're getting feelers and, a little bit of the typical Chinese diplomacy, a little bit of nitbits saying that we can help out. My honest opinion, without trying to sound an expert, is that the answer lies somewhere in between. So even in terms of a vaccine, we have to make sure that we have a 100% cure when you have the vaccine. Number two, the cold chain which we implement the vaccination process has to be 100% efficient. Because many times, if you remember in the olden days and why the vaccines had side effects, if you put a vaccine and it was supposed to be at -2 to -8 degrees Celsius, the doctor would tell his compounder, "Hey boss, wo fridge mein kuch laga hua hai, tum leke aao." By the time that vaccine gets out of that fridge and by the time it is actually injected into you, this is a very important thing I'm actually talking to you, which is directly related to infection control. The time between the vaccine being removed from -8, -2 to the point when it is injected, if it is normal temperature, the vaccine is going to malfunction. Please understand this well and please spread the knowledge to all the people involved. If the vaccine is not refrigerated at the temperature at which it has to be refrigerated and the vaccine is given to you, and it is kept exposed, it will not work. And there is a high possibility of this happening in India. Because we need to monitor it very, very, very carefully. So, now we've got off into the vaccination, let's come back to work from home. There are basic technologies where you're working from home, we can help you with. Starting from your air conditioner, which is an airborne problem where most of the problems associated by staying at home without getting out, people have had a coronavirus incident in the house. The second is a basic touch technology. It's a big hassle for us because we prefer large areas. We have touch surface technology which can help you, especially your maids. All of them are going out, high contact areas and coming back where they've gone to 4 or 5 different houses. We can help you with. So please log on to www.techpowerindia.com. We are here to help you as always. Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, Khuda Hafiz. See you next time. Bye.